Blindsight, the vision that hides from you. Imagine waking up in perfect darkness, but not the kind where your eyes adjust, not the kind you can blink away. This darkness doesn't come from closed eyelids. It comes from somewhere deeper. A silence behind the eyes. You are blind, but not because of your eyes. They still function. They still move, react, gather light. The retina collects the world like always. But nothing reaches you. The images stop just short of consciousness. And yet, impossibly, your body still sees. Someone tosses a ball and you duck. You reach for a glass and find it effortlessly. You walk through a hallway, avoiding every obstacle. You swear you saw nothing because you didn't. This is not magic. This is blindsight. A phenomenon as unsettling as it is real. It occurs when the brain's visual epicenter, called V1, the primary visual cortex, is damaged, often by stroke or trauma. With V1 offline, the experience of asterisk seeing disappears. No color, no motion, no shapes, just black. But here's the paradox. Not all vision passes through V1. There are older, deeper circuits, remnants from earlier stages of evolution, pathways that route through the superior colliculus and brainstem, systems built for survival, not awareness. These ancient systems still function. They detect movement, they sense light, they navigate, they see, but they do not tell you. One man, known only as TN, suffered damage to both sides of his primary visual cortex. Brain scans confirmed he was completely blind. And yet, when asked to walk down a cluttered hallway, he did, without bumping into a single object. He didn't know how. He didn't understand why, but his body did. This is where the illusion of perception begins to crack. We like to believe that seeing is knowing, that if we can't feel our senses, they're not working. But blindsight tells us a different story. It reveals a terrifying truth. Your conscious mind is not the operator. It's the narrator, a voice that writes the story after it happens. Somewhere beneath awareness, your brain is observing, calculating, reacting. You move around danger you never saw. You shift your weight to avoid collisions before your conscious mind even registers the threat. You aren't the driver. You're the passenger, with a very convincing illusion of control. And this raises a chilling possibility. If your brain can see without you, what else can it do? How many decisions are made before you think them? How many instincts guide you before you choose? How much of what you feel, what you fear, what you know, is already happening in the neural background? Another case, known only as DB, lost vision in the right half of his visual field. He couldn't see anything to his right. But when researchers placed lights or objects there and asked him to guess, he did better than chance. Way better. I don't know, he said, and I'm just guessing. But he wasn't. Something inside him saw, something unspoken, answered. Blindsight doesn't just question what it means to see. It questions what it means to know. Your awareness is like a flashlight in a vast pitch-black house. Where you aim the beam, you see. But the rest of the house, the hidden doors, the quiet rooms, still exist. And sometimes they move without your permission. Blindsight is one of those hidden rooms. It shows us that the line between the visible and the invisible isn't biological. It's perceptual. It's narrative. And it can be broken. To those who experience it, blindsight can feel surreal, sometimes even frightening. Imagine walking through the world knowing you are blind, but feeling your body cheat reality. Reacting, dodging, touching what it cannot perceive. Some might call it a superpower, but for many it's a haunting, like being possessed by your own nervous system, like watching your body act while your mind stays locked in the dark. But perhaps the most unsettling question is this: if we can see without awareness, how much of life are we missing? Are there faces in crowds that stir something unspoken? Emotions triggered by shadows we never consciously noticed? Are we navigating a world built mostly on unseen calculations? The brain working in silence, indifferent to the illusion of self? Blindsight reminds us that perception isn't everything we experience. It's everything we don't. It's the instinct before the thought, the twitch before the explanation, the memory your body writes without your knowledge. And so, beneath the surface of what you think you see, something else watches, calculates, moves, not because you told it to, but because it always has. Blindsight isn't a failure of vision. It's a reminder that the mind, so sure of itself, so confident in its narration, may be the last to know what the body already understands.